Boing. Boing.
Yeah.
What's the bonk sound effect? Can we get the bonk sound effect on a soundboard, please?
I have to actually get my soundboard set back up, but I do have it installed now. I did just do a fresh reformat on my computer last night.
Turns out Colton's the sound guy now.
Thanks, Colin, for being the sound guy. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast. I am David, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Oscar,
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Cyrus,
Salutations.
and Colton.
Howdy.
And today we're talking about the natural gas leak down in the Gulf. Oscar,
Yes, so I don't know exactly what time, but probably was early in the morning. Somehow a hole was punctured in a gas pipeline that runs underneath the Gulf of Mexico to an oil rig of some sort, and it literally caught the ocean on fire. I believe it was you, David, or Cyrus. One of you guys said that they put more water on top of the fire because the ocean floor was so hot it wouldn't put itself out.
The ocean floor wasn't enough to extinguish the fire. It was shooting through to the surface of the breaking the surface of the water. So that meant that they had to put water on top of it because there wasn't enough water in the ocean to put out the fire. I'm going to say that
It
again.
was quite literally boiling the water instantaneously.
Are you serious?
There was not enough water in the ocean to put it out.
So it was just evaporating as soon as it touches it.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
hot.
what the fuck?
Stupid hot. Yeah.
Doesn't that like decrease the sea level? Not by a lot, I assume, but like it does, right? It's just
I don't know how that works. I didn't go to school for weatherology.
is that an actual class?
Yeah, it's meteorology.
Called meteorology.
Meteorology.
I thought it was,
it's like
I love weatherology.
You know when the meteorologist gets on the news and they go, "Hi, here you go. Here's why it's raining on your kid's birthday."
But David told me something about the 40% or something. It's saying 40% to rain, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be in your area.
No.
It'll be.
Brandon was saying
Brandon
that
was saying that.
40% chance of rain doesn't mean like it. Well, 40% chance of rain means 40% of your area has a chance of getting some rain.
So, in other words,
that's how
they
it was.
know it's gonna rain. They're
Yeah.
just telling you that 40% of the area
The
is
overall
gonna get
area
rained on.
because they can't do it like accurately.
That's
I,
what
Look,
I
look
don't
man.
believe that's true. I believe it is like if it says 40%, it means there's a 40% likelihood of rain.
Okay.
Again, I didn't go study weatherology and
Meteorology.
Meteorology.
Here, let me do some little research on this real quick.
All right,
Get on
perfect.
that, Colton.
Well, I
In the
mean,
meantime.
like I said the other day out at my job in Spanish Springs, it was a monsoon
Yeah.
out on the docks.
That
like
video
we were
you
pushing
sent-
water outside
The
of the
video you sent
warehouse
to the
bay
group
doors.
chat of the fire hydrant exploding.
It actually wasn't a fire hydrant. It was the gutter from the roof. It was the
That was the gutter?
Yeah, it was raining so hard that it was just exploding out of the drain.
Holy
and
shit.
It was bending a tree at a 45-degree angle.
And that video
And
will
the
be
trees-
on our Twitter for reference.
Yeah, and now the
Yeah.
tree's permanently bent. It's bent. Like we went back to work yesterday, and
It's like
it's bent now.
It looks like
Yeah.
how the wind in like Washoe Valley will push over the trees.
Yeah,
But it's like that with the
easily. It needs some milk and like those tie supports that
needs
they
some
put on the rebar. Yeah.
freaking the rebar.
You know when they put the two rebar stakes in the ground and they tie the string around it to get the tree straightened while it's growing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it needs right
Dude,
now.
just you have
a
pallets.
fully grown tree. It's
Well,
like
if it's a fully grown tree, then it doesn't need the stakes in the ground. It just needs to be dug out and removed.
it just needs a couple.
Okay.
Really? After
couple
it's
ratchet
bent, it
straps.
needs to go?
Okay, Colton, what'd you find?
So, it is a probability of precipitation. Forecast issued by the National Weather Service routinely include a POP, or probability of precipitation statement, which is often expressed as the chance of rain, or chance of precipitation. So what does 40% mean? Will it rain 40% of the time? Will it rain over 40% of the area? The probability of precipitation simply describes that the probability that the forecast grid point in question will receive at least 0.01 inches of rain.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, I'll take.
And that's taken from weather.gov.
But well, you gotta believe it, man. It's got .gov
I
after
think
it.
yeah. That means it's from the government, right?
What does gov stands for? Yeah, it's a government website.
Okay, so you can't
Well,
lie on
does
that.
it mean it's funded or
It means it's probably
Or
a
is it some
publicly
intern
funded
working the
source
White
It is a
from the
government official website.
Gotcha.
So like when you go to irs.gov, it's a government website.
I fucking hate that website.
Yeah, it's instilled in your blood to hate a website like that. You know?
Why? Is it 'cause
Taxation
he's
is
poor?
theft.
Come on.
There
Don't
it
say
is.
that on the podcast.
You can't say that, man. They're hearing us right now.
It's kind of rude, David. I don't know.
Yeah. So the pipeline. What else does anyone know about it?
Oh man, it's a fucking any percent speed run of extinction.
Extinction.
Which pipeline?
the one that caught
The
set the ocean on fire.
The natural gas leak.
Oh, okay.
Natural.
Natural.
Sorry, I slur.
Natural.
All
Mhm.
natural gas.
Oh,
leak.
Because I thought you were going off on the tangent of the pipeline that was going through Montana.
No, but that's another thing. Isn't it like a whole like Native American incident or something that like they're going through like lands that was theirs and they're like, oh screw it.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah.
This was a couple of years ago now.
This entire country is built on land that was theirs.
It's oil.
We're drawing the line at a pipeline.
that's where we stopped. Right
Yeah,
there.
that's our breaking point.
So
That coming from a native.
Oh yeah, I should
for reference.
probably point out that I am native, so I have every right to say that.
we're allowed.
I think.
Are we?
I can.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear you saying shit about it.
I'm not
I was
gonna.
gonna say
I'm within
he
arm's
can.
reach.
You
Yeah.
are a minority, but that doesn't make it okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let that one slide. We're gonna.
Yeah, we need to team up, Oscar. I don't like the way that Colton's sounding right about now.
Yeah, I'm just
Pipelines, man.
pipelines.
Leads to racism somehow.
Pipes.
Pipes.
Pipes are actually
Lines.
really hard to come by here in construction right now. I am waiting for 2 weeks.
So is wood.
I've got a dead job site for 2 weeks because we're waiting on supplies that normally, it just smooth flow, and it's
Mm.
so weird to see wood become such a fragile market. Wood's gone up so much, and then in just odd things like obviously computer chips. We're all
Mhm.
aware of that one, right?
Just trying to get a Series X, man.
Yeah.
Can't even give me one of these.
There
Yeah,
exists a pallet broker here in town called Reno Pallet Brokers.
Yeah.
And our boss at the beginning of the year, he was stressing the importance of if we find a pallet, unless it's like 100% you can't use it, try to use it, because he knew that the wood shortage was coming up. So he bought like 2 trucks and stored them at another warehouse just full of pallets.
Wow.
Wow.
Because if we run out of pallets at our job, what are we going to do? There's nothing we can do because Walmart will not take our product if it's not on a pallet.
That's
So we can't
insane.
even just shove it in a truck.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
yeah. So,
A single 4x8 piece of 23 by 32 inch plywood is $82.88 at Home Depot right now.
yeah, it is an
What the
insane amount of
fuck?
money. And it's going to be warped because you bought it from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That alone is God.
I mean, seriously, if you're going to buy lumber, at
It's
least
pre-pressure treated.
do yourself a favor and go to Lowe's.
This is a lot better than-
Lowe's is $60.98 for a 15 by 32 inch 4x8 sheet of plywood.
I'm going to go
It's a lot-
strip the...
It's a lot of plywood.
Yeah, I'm just going to go start stripping the siding off of people's houses.
Fuck.
We're not coming for catalytic converters anymore. It's all about sidewalls.
I don't want your copper, I want wood.
Lay down your wood.
Give me your wood, ma'am.
Place your wood by your side, ma'am. I'm going to need to inspect
Please
your
remove
wood.
all the 2x4s from your house, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're packing wood. I need you to step out of the vehicle.
Ma'am, put down the wood, ma'am.
Ma'am.
That is birch. That is
Ma'am.
fragile.
Ma'am, calm down, ma'am. I just want to see your wood.
I think we just fixed a minor audio issue. If we did, sorry. If not, I'll cut this out.
I can just scream real quick.
Wait, speak
Well,
Colton?
it does sound crisper.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Ooh.
We
Yeah.
fixed it.
Damn.
Love you, BB.
Our son guy passed out today. That was wild.
Yeah,
Stay hydrated. Heat sucks.
Yeah.
it does.
Hydration's not a joke. I say this every time I go to raves and I'm raving with people. I say hydration's not a joke because it's not a fucking joke. And I give them water. I always go buy people water out there.
I've never been to a super lit party,
Sir.
but I'd be the water guy because that just sounds like fun.
Did,
Yeah,
did you
dude, it's
say
super
you
fun.
go to raves?
I used to go to raves. I don't go anymore.
Oscar used to go to raves, yes.
Why not anymore?
Because there's none around me, right at the moment.
Yeah, they
Or
got
that I
rid
know
of the one at
But-
UNR, which is trash. The year
Mm.
that I
They
was,
will be
I was
starting
gonna go.
soon.
Yes, and I freaking
Well,
love them.
I think Excision is down in Vegas, right around this
But
time.
do I
if
want to
not-
drive 6
Millennium.
hours
Hell
to Vegas? No, I don't.
Last time I drove down to Vegas, it was canceled when I got
when
to
we got in
Tonopah.
town, yeah.
Millennium is in Vegas right now playing at the Raiders Stadium, and I only know that because my coworker is there. It was his brother's favorite EDM artist, so he was like, "Hell yeah, I'm going." It was
Oh,
their
fucking
birthday a
A.
couple of days ago, so
Cool.
yeah, he
That
was
must
like,
have been
he's
really
like, "I'm jacking
awesome concert.
it." At the new Vegas Stadium.
Yeah.
It's probably lit as fuck.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait to go to the Vegas Stadium. I hate
Shout out
that
to
the
the Raiders.
Raiders are in Vegas, but
But
I
they're in
can't
your
wait
state
to
now.
go see that
But they're-
fucking stadium.
But they're in your state now, so now
Yeah.
you can actually rep your state.
Yeah, but they're twice as far away.
Oscar, if their tickets are too expensive, we're just gonna go to LA for a Chargers game. Raiders Chargers.
Excuse
I haven't seen that stadium yet. The stadium there, I passed by
I was
all the
gonna say,
time.
as much as I'd like to go see the Vegas Stadium, I think the LA Stadium would be pretty cool too. What is
Yeah.
it, SoFi?
So yeah, SoFi, yeah. I don't know how to. I always think it's like a mock of a Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to.
I
pronounce it.
heard that traffic is a nightmare
Yeah.
outside of the stadium. I heard it's an absolute
It's
nightmare.
the
right
405 is always packed.
now. Well, they
It's
said
always packed.
I was
Whenever
reading-
you want, like on the rush hours. Oh my god, it takes
Yeah.
you 2 more extra hours to get wherever the fuck you need to go.
Yeah, I helped you move out of the outskirts of LA.
Yeah.
And that's
It's-
good enough visit for
Yeah.
me forever.
It was horrible.
well,
forever.
from what I heard,
Parked
is
in the
they
parking
had-
lot 2 days before the event.
So they had practice, a
What?
practice camp. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and it was scheduled to happen or start at like 6 o'clock or something like that. And they had to push it back an hour because all the players were still stuck in traffic,
Mhm.
driving to the stadium, and so were the fans and stuff like that. And they had to shorten practice because of that reason and stuff. And
Dude, it's not
all the
built for
players-
that many people.
yeah, the players and coaches were admitting that traffic was becoming a problem, where they got to show up to the stadium hours and hours and hours beforehand. If not, they'll never make it. So can you imagine if like Patrick Mahomes is getting limoed over to the game and he's like late
because he's stuck in traffic.
because he's stuck in traffic? The team bus is stuck because I think in the NFL rulebook it's firm that if you don't have a team out there to play at kickoff, so like say the game's 1:05 Eastern Standard Time, if you're not out there at 1:05, I think you forfeit the game.
Wow.
Because they were afraid there was I can't remember who the Chiefs played last year, but they were almost late to a game.
Yeah.
I think it was when they played the Bills because of the snow and stuff like that. They couldn't get their flight, and no, they drove to the wrong stadium. Their bus driver started driving to the wrong place, so they had to turn around. And oh man, I'm actually not remembering the article correctly. It was either the players were there or they didn't have their gear. One of them was headed to the wrong place, so one of them headed and got to the stadium, and they didn't have the other thing. So it was either
Oh,
the players that
shit.
showed up to the stadium and they didn't have their gear, or
Or
the
the
gear
gear
was at
showed
the
up.
stadium and the players weren't there. I think it was actually the players were there and their gear was getting shipped off somewhere else. So kickoff was coming around and shit like that, and they didn't have their gear, so they couldn't gear up and go out there and play, and it was really looking like they were gonna have to forfeit there for a minute.
And then they get out of nowhere,
Unless
coming through
Roger-
the smoke, the Rocky theme song with the bus coming in
Can
with
you imagine-
the gear.
Yeah, the Chiefs lose to the Raiders and the guy that drove to the wrong location.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that'd be a horrible.
Yeah, I could imagine that being our fate
Yeah.
again.
It's okay. It's okay. We got one on the Chiefs last year. I'll take it.
Yeah, how the Raiders looking right now?
It's
Is
gonna be
even
interesting.
I want to say better, but our number one wideout last year was Nelson Aguilar, and I will say people keep trashing his name, but he played very well for us last year. But this year, we're expecting Henry Ruggs to step up. Who did we draft?
Ruggs is the fucking man. He's gonna blow up.
We didn't draft anybody. We signed. I think his name's John Brown from the Buffalo Bills. He's gonna play number 15.
What
for
a
us.
name, John.
Yeah,
Brown.
here David's getting the Raiders roster out
That's-
right now. From
That
the
is a
official Raiders
champion
website.
name right there.
John
though.
Brown. Yeah,
That's a Hall of Famer name right there.
yeah. John Brown,
Yeah,
wide
I've still got his
receiver
bobblehead.
John Brown's bobblehead,
Yeah, bro.
from the
84.
Bills.
Buffalo.
So let's see. Yeah.
Nick Bowers.
I think the Raiders look pretty good. We just signed Yannick Ngakoue to a huge contract to play on our defensive line because our defense is awful. We have a
Why is
couple
that?
of our defense is awful because they can't cover nobody and they forgot how to tackle. If it wasn't for the Lions, we're absolute dog
Is that
piss.
Colin? Oh, Clennon Farrell.
Oh, Cleveland Farrell. So and-
Cleveland.
Cleveland Farrell.
Okay.
So the problem with the Raiders is in the past couple of drafts, in the first round, we have taken a lot of defensive talent in the first round,
Mhm.
and you know, Cleveland Ferrell was the guy we picked up on the line with the 4th overall pick in the 2019 draft. He's been playing I mean, he's an
for a 4th
well,
pick.
what people forget is that he's not a Khalil Mack, because people was like, oh, he's got to replace Khalil Mack. No, he plays the inside.
Was it-
okay? The problem is Aaron Donald has set such an unrealistic expectation as to what interior linemen are supposed to be that now everybody's expected to be like Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is a fucking freak of nature, and I think Cleveland Ferrell is doing his job well. Aaron Donald, literally, he can just grab one player right hand, one player left hand, and
And just-
throw him into the quarterback, and
What
he
the
gets
fuck?
sacked by his own
How
lineman.
how built is this dude? How tall is he?
Aaron Donald's like 6'2" or something like that. If Aaron Donald could throw a football, he would be the MVP the last 6 years in a row, and it wouldn't even be close.
Oh my gosh.
And then the thing that's disappointing about the Raiders is that we've taken a lot of safeties and a lot of corners in these last couple drafts, notably Jonathan Abram and Damon Arnett. And Jonathan,
Jesus Christ! Look at this guy.
yeah, look at him, 6'1",
Holy shit.
280 pounds. Yeah, dude, Aaron Donald is a beast.
Dude, his neck is so thick. It's as wide as his head.
The reason I'm sad that the Rams didn't win that Super Bowl is because Aaron Donald didn't get a ring. He's in the Discord. Anyways, where was I at? Oh, so yeah, and then they drafted Jonathan Abram. According to Pro Football Focus, NBC's like stats and stuff
Gotcha.
like that they put together, Jonathan Abram was the worst safety in the NFL last year with the X amount of snaps, like I think like 50 snaps.
Wow.
The worst. That's out of over like 130 safeties. He was graded the worst.
The worst one.
Yeah, he missed his rookie season. He played that first game against the Denver Broncos, and he tore something. I think he tore 2 things in his shoulder, and he was out for the season.
Fuck.
So his second year in the NFL was really his rookie season because it was his first full season. He got injured in the middle, and then he just didn't play too great. Hopefully he catches up to the speed of the game. And then Damon Arnett, he was getting burned a lot last year. That
Right.
kid's fast, and he has a lot of talent, but he just needs to step up and, you know, be a football pro.
So, from your perspective, what are the chances of them going to play like the finals?
Well, if we get to 6 wins before we get to 4 losses, I say we have another midseason collapse, just like these last 2 years. On paper, the Raiders have a really good team, I believe. People keep
They
saying
always
that
choke at the end.
Yeah, they always choke at the end. Everyone says that the Chargers are better, but I think the Raiders and the Chargers are very close in terms of talent.
Yeah, fuck
Obviously,
the Chargers.
the Chiefs are favorites to win the division. I'm not even hoping
When
to
does-
win the division. I'm just hoping that we make a deep playoff run with a high wild card spot.
When does like the season start? Like for all the games?
It's the second Thursday of September. Is
Oh,
the first
really?
game.
Late in the year. I didn't
Mhm.
realize that.
Every year it starts second Thursday of September.
Okay.
Is the first
I just
game,
hope
and then
we-
the following Sunday is the first couple games.
Okay.
I just hope we beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yes, that is
Yep,
a game I've got crossed out.
absolutely.
So the last time the Raiders played the Cowboys in Dallas, it was a Thanksgiving game, and I will never forget the Cowboys taking the opening kickoff and muffing it, and the Raiders picking it up for a touchdown. Or they didn't pick it up for a touchdown, but we were in position to score a touchdown.
We should
Wait.
take a trip up to Colton for Thanksgiving and watch the game there. That'd be fun.
I think that
That
would
would
be
be sweet.
really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, Colton. Yeah.
there's plenty of room at my parents' place.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
your parents' place is
We could all
amazing.
we could all come over here, and I mean, we could all fucking cram into the living room here. I could make room.
Yeah, we don't even need turkey. Let's just order some McDonald's to go and watch the game.
I'm down.
Dude, what if McDonald's comes up with a turkey burger for Thanksgiving?
That sounds.
Would you stop?
Would you stop?
I want to say disgusting, but that just doesn't sound great. I'll eat anything if you put it in front of me, but that just doesn't sound good.
Just give me some salt. I'm
Just give
set.
me- you put some salt on a plate. I don't know. Give me a fork.
I used to actually eat the tabs out of my salt like water softener when I was a kid.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, so everybody, hot takes. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Oscar.
What was that?
Who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Oscar.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna say just for the hell of it, Buccaneers, because everyone was making fun of Tom Brady for leaving the Patriots, but then he went to the Buccaneers and then won the Super Bowl.
I hate you
They-
for saying that. 'cause
they-
I
I'm just
swear.
saying.
Okay, people don't talk about how impressive the Buccaneers were last year.
No,
Honestly,
Yeah,
like they
because
had
everybody hates Brady too much.
well, and they were 7-5 at one point in the
Rightfully
season.
so.
The Raiders had the same record as the Buccaneers at 7-5 at one point in the season. The Buccaneers and the Raiders, just like the 2001 AFC divisional round game, Tom Brady went up and the Raiders went down. It was like a parallel.
it
Yeah.
was
Tom
awesome.
Brady went on to win the Super Bowl,
Magical,
and the
really.
Raiders went on to cry about John Gruden.
They weren't real green grinders. That's the problem.
It's 2001 all over again. John Gruden wanted to bring it back to 98. It's looking just like it.
Back to '98, I go.
Alright.
So dark horse to win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say the Bengals decide to give everybody on their offensive line robotic implants. They block Joe Burrow, and they go 17-0 and coast into the Super Bowl.
Robotic implants.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Joe Burrow got killed last year behind their
Wow.
offensive line.
Oh, right now we're looking at some photos of the inside of the Raiders Stadium, and this is kind of crazy. What the heck? That looks awesome.
Look at that marble floor that nobody has stepped on.
It is a marble floor.
Yeah, look at
in
that.
a stadium. Who
Oh,
in the
man.
hell is that?
That's fucking what's his face, Mr. Las Vegas.
Okay, this is
Wayne
this
Newton.
looks like a cafe or something.
Yeah, this
That's
is like a private
insane.
area.
Mm-hmm.
This has to be.
The photo 30 of 107 for reference, Colton.
Did you see they're building nightclubs in the end zones?
Wait, there's
What?
it's
They
a
got-
nightclub?
So no, they got it approved. They're gonna put nightclubs in each of the end zones, and they'll be open only during games.
Are you kidding me?
And
Why?
the NFL approved it because
Freaking
it's Vegas, baby.
Literally, it's
But
because it's Vegas.
They
Yeah.
did the fire.
There's a
pretty fucking
Twitch
cool.
lounge.
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
A Twitch lounge?
There's a Twitch lounge. Picture 19 of 107.
Okay.
Oh, I missed it.
Let's see.
What do we got here? 19.
Picture 19.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Look at that.
They're going to invite like streamers to to this? Are you kidding me?
So like, when do we
Wow.
get our tickets to go see a Raiders game
Well,
this year?
That means a gaming a convention of some sorts is going to be held there. Obviously,
Oh,
without
absolutely.
a doubt. You know, they're going to pull the grass out and just make it a fucking
They can't. They literally move the grass outside the stadium so that
Yeah.
it can grow in the fucking sun.
yeah.
And then move it back for
That's
games.
how much That's how much money Vegas has.
It's ridiculous.
Jerry Jones is punching the air right now. He wanted to keep the Raiders out of LA so bad that the Rams got to move there, and the Chargers immediately followed, so the Raiders couldn't. And the Raiders went, okay.
Vegas it is.
And then they went, all right, Vegas, let's go.
And then they built them a $2 billion stadium.
Because as it stands right now, the Cowboys are the, in terms of net worth, the Cowboys are the highest ranked franchise of all
Really?
major U.S. sports right now.
Why?
The Raiders are really about to kick it up in
Reddit
the next
One
couple of
Bank
years.
Club.
Reddit One Bank Club.
But no, why are the Cowboys like the most
They're
popular one?
Well, because they won a bunch of Super Bowl in the
Credit
90s
one.
when the NFL was really starting to get its foot in the door of becoming like America's sport, you know,
Oh,
overtaking
Baseball.
baseball and basketball's ratings. So the Cowboys won a bunch of Super Bowls in the 90s, you know, aside from the Niners and who else won multiple Super Bowls? And the Broncos.
Oh yeah.
So the Broncos won 2, the Cowboys
Yeah.
won, I think, 3, and the Niners won 1 or 2, I forget.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so they're America's team, and then Jerry Jones dubbed them the America's team. And you notice how you see a lot of Cowboys fans just all across the country. They really are America's
I guess
team.
you're right. Yeah.
It's the Packers, the Cowboys, and the Steelers. They have fans everywhere in the country just
Mhm.
because they've had spurts where they were so good. The Packers were amazing in the 60s. Steelers were amazing in the 70s. Nobody really shined in the 80s, and then the Cowboys shined in the
90s.
90s. In the last 20 years, it's been the
Who
Patriots.
shined in the thousands then?
Tom Brady and the Patriots. They won 3 in the 2000s and then another 3 in the 2010s, and then Brady has opened up the 2020s with another ring
As the Buccaneers.
with the Buccaneers.
Just like a big fuck you to just the Patriots.
Just
Tom
a big
Brady's
fuck
the-
you to the NFL.
Yeah, Tom,
Brady's,
Tom
hey,
Brady became the
I
ultimate Florida
am
man.
the
I think Kansas City's got the Super Bowl this year.
Kansas
City.
people
As
do
much
not
as
talk
I
about
hate
the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs,
If it wasn't
Goddamn.
for D Ford lining up offsides in 2018, the Chiefs would have been in 3 Super Bowls in a row.
yeah.
And if it
Yep.
was Chiefs Rams in that Super Bowl again, I think the Chiefs would have taken it that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Fuck.
Chiefs
guy's
have a
name?
major chance to win the Super Bowl.
What was the guy's name?
Whose name?
The
D
one-
Ford.
Yeah.
He was a lineman for the Chiefs. What happened was it was a 4th down for the Patriots. It was a
Mhm.
do or die at the end of the game to tie it up to go into overtime. Basically, what happened was Tom Brady. He's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna pass it out to the left and stuff like that." The Chiefs absolutely blew up the play, and the game was supposed to be over because the ball was going to go to the Chiefs, and they were going to kneel it, take the time off, and then they were going to head to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
D Ford lined up offside, so it was within 5 yards. So the Patriots got a 1st down. They ended up scoring on that drive. They went to overtime, and Tom Brady got the ball and scored, and they went to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes never touched the ball after that D Ford offsides.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just sitting over on the sidelines watching it all go away.
Just drain.
And then,
in front
you
of
know,
him.
the following year he makes it and beats the 49ers in the Super Bowl and then goes and then loses to the Buccaneers the year after. But if it wasn't for D Ford lining up offsides,
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes would have a 100% starter rate in the Super Bowl for
Wow.
seasons that he starts the majority of their games. Because at the end of 2017, when the Chiefs locked up their playoff spot, Patrick Mahomes started in Week 17 against the Broncos, and that was when everybody realized that he was something special.
Yeah.
Because he sat on the bench all season behind Alex Smith. Alex Smith went and got them into the playoffs. And then they put Patrick Mahomes in that final game, and he played very, very well. That season pisses me off, too, because the Raiders and the Chiefs were both 6-6 at one point in the season.
Yep.
And they played each other when they were
Yeah.
both 6-6. Basically, the Raiders had already beat them once that season. So if the Raiders beat them, they had a 2-game lead on the Chiefs. And we got absolutely slapped. We were losing 26-0 at one point. I was like, what is it? I was like, what is this? We ended up losing every game that season, and we went 6-10.
Oh,
Yeah.
6-10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we were
6-10.
6-6, and we
was-
lost the remaining 4 games.
Bro, I was like so hyped that season, and then we lost to the Chiefs, and it was like, okay, you know what?
6-7, we'll
I can
figure it
take
out.
This. And then 6-9 came around. And it's like,
Oh, do you remember
We're
what?
fucked.
Yeah, do you remember how we went 6-9? I will never forget how we went 6-9 that season because I was like, oh, maybe we'll finish 8-8. We faced the Cowboys at home,
yeah.
and we were winning.
Yeah.
We were winning.
Winning.
Do you remember the index card that I keep talking about?
Is
Oscar?
that the game?
was the index
That was the
card
fucking game?
When fucking Gene Steratore took the index card out of his front fucking pocket to measure a Cowboys first down, stood up, kind of like smiled at the camera and went, first down. Cowboys went down. They scored. They took the lead. We get the ball back. The Raiders are marching down the field. We're coming at their fucking throats. Jack Del
Yeah.
Rio wants to keep his job. He hears that Gruden is coming out of the booth to come steal his job. And what does Derek Carr do? He gets blasted in the back by Jeff Heath and throws the ball out of the end of the end zone for a touchback, and the Raiders lose the game.
Wow.
You know what the best part about Jeff Heath doing that was, though?
Mm-mm.
He was our interceptions leader last year for the Raiders.
Wow.
So he was
Fucking
he was
figure.
responsible for the best defensive plays last year and the worst defensive play I've ever seen committed on Derek Carr.
Wasn't it after that game they got rid of that rule of the index card?
It was the next day the NFL put out a statement saying that first downs couldn't be measured using external devices or something like that, including slips of paper. It was something ridiculous that they had to do after that game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's known as the index card game.
It will forever go down infinity. You never. I always remind you to it because I always want you to remember that.
Oh man, all I know are terrible Raiders games. There's good Raiders games, but there's way many more terrible ones. Like last year, do you remember Dolphins Raiders?
That kind of speaks a lot for your
God,
team, then,
yeah.
right?
When we were winning with 25 seconds left and everyone was mad that Gruden kicked the field goal. But when there's 20 seconds left in the game, you kick the field goal. You're not expecting the other team to do anything crazy. So the Raiders decided they were going to kick a field goal on the Dolphins to go up 25-23. So we were losing 22-23. We get on the goal line. We can't punch the ball in the end zone. So on fourth down, Gruden goes, okay, we'll kick the field goal. We'll take the lead instead of maybe not getting it on fourth down. So we kick the field goal. We go up 25-23. We give the ball back to the Dolphins. And the craziest string of events has ever happened. When I say our defense was terrible last year, you just need to show them that play. Ryan Fitzpatrick takes it in the pocket, gets the snap, peels back, sees his wide receiver is wide open on the left side of the field. Nobody's covering him. So he goes, fuck it. He's down there somewhere. He goes to gear back and throw the ball. And I forget which player grabs his face mask and just breaks his neck and has him looking 180 degrees in the other direction. Ryan Fitzpatrick decides, okay, and he throws a beautiful pass to that player on the sidelines. And he catches it and brings it in bounds. Then they throw the penalty flag on the face mask. So not only did they get the yardage from the pass that they had just caught, they got 15 yards for the face mask on Ryan Fitzpatrick. They showed the replay. Ryan Fitzpatrick, his face mask, was looking in the other direction as he threw the ball. He blindly threw the ball 30 yards down the field to a beautiful sideline catch by the Dolphins receiver, then gained an extra 15 yards on the play. And they went on to kick the field goal, and they beat the Raiders 26-25.
Holy crap.
David's got it pulled up on the screen right now. You can see the full 2 minute of events. So Carr's in the pocket, pumps fake to the left. He's scrambling out to the right. He's on the 10-yard line. He throws the ball to Nelson Aguilar. Beautiful pass. Breaks a tackle at the 40. Breaks the ankles or the defender's ankles at the 30-yard line. Jukes around him at the 20, the 10. Nelson Aguilar in for the touchdown. Raiders are up 22-16. Dolphins get the ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick drops back in the pocket. Deep pass to number 37 on the Raiders' 50-yard line. The Raiders' defense decides to shit the bed and play as great as they have
Yeah,
done
they
all
just-
fucking season.
They just ran around him rather
And
than.
the Dolphins are going to score a touchdown on that play and not miss the extra point, because I forgot Daniel Carson missed the extra point, so now we're down 23-22. Derek Carr, standing at his own 25-yard line, launches the ball deep down the field to Nelson
Ooh.
Aguilar. The ball is dropped on the play. Flag! There's a flag on the
What
play.
is that?
Defender, pass interference. The Raiders are now on the goal line. Josh Jacobs goes and slips on the goal line just to set up the easy field goal. 23 seconds left in the game. The Raiders are down 22-23. Daniel Carson from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. We were winning 25-23. And then this happens.
Okay, throws it. Oh, he ripped his neck, bro.
Watch the replay. Look at where Ryan Fitzpatrick's face was when he threw this ball. That was Cleveland Furl, the guy that...
Holy
yeah.
crap.
Do you see that?
He
Arden Key.
broke
Time
his
clip of
neck,
about a
man.
minute 20.
Yeah, minute 20.
The Raiders
Just
notoriously
wide
commit
open. There's Isaiah
penalties
Johnson. He
right
won us
to
the game
lose
earlier in the
something.
year, but
Yeah,
God.
Colton,
There's
you're
Damon
right
Arnett
on
not
that
doing
one.
the goddamn
Notoriously.
thing.
Yeah.
And this
right
is
at
where my
the
heart
perfect
broke.
moment.
This is where I felt my heart split into two. I was watching the game with my dad.
Oh, look at him. He's so in.
Tua Tagovailoa started for the Dolphins that game.
Yeah.
I told my dad that if Ryan Fitzpatrick hit the field at any point in the game, the Dolphins were going to win.
And they did.
And Tua he actually got benched. I thought he got hurt. No, he got benched, and they put in Fitzpatrick. And I told my dad, I said, the Dolphins are going to win. And then they pulled that off. I love Ryan Fitzpatrick only because he does crazy stuff all the time that makes me just smile in the world of the NFL. But, God, it had to be us. It just had to be us.
It had to be the Raiders.
And that was a quick episode of football from the Cobb Bros.
I'm very
Thanks,
passionate
Cyrus.
about the Raiders. And
I couldn't
it's-
tell.
Fucking
Bro,
A.
I just like seeing them lose, I guess.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Raiders football and exceeding at fucking 100%
Absolutely nothing.
video games.
Wait, oh, yeah. That's Cyrus.
Yes.
Oh,
Easy.
I thought you were talking about the
Jesus
Raiders. No,
Christ.
I thought you were talking about the Raiders. No, that's Cyrus.
Yeah, yeah.
How many games have you 100%ed already?
If I check my True Achievements page, it'll tell me. But I think my last counter was like 106.
Jesus.
Fucking.
Oh, my God.
I think-
dude.
I think-
Mother of God.
I think it
I
puts
know.
DLC in that number as well. So I'm gonna get a more accurate number of how many pure games I've completed.
I only have one.
yeah.
I only completed one game.
Colton, how many 100% do you have under your belt?
Before Xbox achievements or after?
For Xbox achievements only,
Yeah.
in terms of just getting the achievement
Maybe
list.
5.
For sure.
Wow.
Decent number.
I don't think I have any 100%. I just don't have the patience.
Yeah, I just play the game, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get all these collectibles.
I'm on one game for a few months, on then the next one, and I'll cycle back.
It's fun for me. I just like doing it because
Yeah. I
sometimes
get
I'll
you.
play a game that sucks so bad, but I'll just be like, I'll get all the achievements, make my money.
Like
worth it.
Cyber Lemur. I'm sure you got all the
Uh,
achievements on that one.
There's
right?
actually no achievements in Cyber
There's no
Lemur.
achievements at Cyber Lemur.
No,
Oh
mm-mm.
my gosh. It's a random game I found on the Xbox Marketplace.
Yeah.
It's you literally just lemurs in space rolling around, and like
Huh.
it's the weirdest freaking game I've ever found.
Yeah.
It's
Entertaining though.
I
Obviously.
guess.
Okay. The
Yeah.
mobile
Yeah.
website for this is
I mean,
dog.
it's just a weird game just to play with your friends. If you want to be
Yeah.
weird for an hour.
Yeah.
All right,
There's
let's
that ultimate chicken horse game.
Oh, that was a good one.
Ultimate
one's-
chicken horse.
Yeah. So like,
Jesus.
you
Ultimate-
play through like levels. You have to get from one end to the other to the goal, but and you just running through an obstacle course. But each round you add an obstacle on the map that everyone has to avoid or use.
see. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
It's up to 4 people.
I was correct. I have 106 completed
Ultimate.
games on Xbox.
106.
106 games I have all the achievements in.
Oh my gosh.
What's my best completion? Let me see. According to TrueAchievements.com, my best completion is BioShock Infinite for
Really?
the Xbox One, because getting all the blue ribbons in the Clash in the Clouds DLC. I was for like 2 weeks straight. I wanted to rip my hair out. It's so
yeah.
hard. It is so insanely hard.
That's fucking insane.
Imagine playing Nazi zombies, right?
Okay.
You have to get to wave 20 to do something very specific. If you
Gotcha.
mess it up, you have to restart the game and get back to wave 20. That is what it was like. It
Oh
was
my
basically
God.
4 different arenas with 15 waves each, and the blue ribbons was each wave had its own individual mission in it that you had to complete. If you messed it up,
Oh my
you had to start it over. And I'll never forget, it was the 3rd arena, and it was the 9th challenge. I don't remember what it was, but I remember restarting it at least 30 times.
That's
So
least.
every wave had its own challenge.
Every wave had its own challenge. Once you completed the
Holy-
challenge, you didn't have to do it again. You just had to finish it out. So once you complete all 15 waves, it saves your ribbons, and then you just go back through, and then you get the individual ribbons that you need. Thank Christ, because if you had to do all of them in one run, I probably would not have completed that game.
Hell,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how you do that. I can't stay that committed to a game while it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
torturing me.
My philosophy is that I get so mad that I've wasted so much time on it that I have to do it, or it will be a waste of time. If I do it, at least it won't feel like a complete waste of time. It's still a waste of time. It just won't bother
but you
me
got
when
what
I
you
go to
needed
sleep
from
at
it.
night. Yeah.
Interesting. Very cool.
So 106 games, and according to the website, the BioShock Infinite is my best completion. If I get all the achievements in Burnout Paradise, the Burnout Paradise will be my best completion.
What other games that you need like multiplayer achievements for?
Wreckfest. Let's see, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm playing that right now. I just need to reach level 20, so I just.
Oh,
need to-
is it
I
backwards
just-
compatible?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's on.
dude.
It's on the one.
Oh, freaking! I love that game so much. That's all I played when I had my 360.
Which
Mhm.
one is Revelations?
And you play as like Ezio when he's like 50 or something.
And then
Oh,
you,
wow.
Yeah,
it's basically you get the Apple of Eden from Altair and how that ties into
Yeah.
the story.
it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
really good. There's like a
Fucking
cool
A.
like tower defense you can do with like your.
I hate
like your
that.
I love it. No, I love it.
Oh, I'm so bad at them that I throw my
Dude,
controller every
there-
time I do it.
No, because like
Huh.
you have
Love
your
tower defense games.
guys like just stationed around shooting them right in the barriers,
Mhm.
but you can also use your gun and just take the heavy guys out.
There's so
in one
many
shot.
fucking guys. No matter who I put down on the floor, they just fucking barrel past me and they go and destroy my HQ. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fair.
Get money, man. Gotta get rich.
Yeah, okay,
Fun
get
stuff.
money. So every
Good
time,
game.
every time I take a Templar den over, it gets overrun and I can't defend it, and then I gotta go take it back.
Sounds about
Not
right.
fun. Let's see. Borderlands 3 is one of my best completions.
You completed all of the achievements in Borderlands.
I have all of everything up until the Krieg DLC. Everything that they added after that, I don't. So the designer's cut and the director's cut achievements, I don't have. So I'm missing 6, but those are DLC.
Okay, that's not bad though. But like the base game.
The base game and the first 4 DLC packs, I have every achievement, which amounts to 75 achievements.
Wow. I don't have any of the DLCs for that game, but I want to try
I
some.
would strongly get the season at least get season pass 1. I think it's more worth it.
Okay. I heard that like the latest, not the what was the latest one? The Krieg one where you go into like his head.
The Krieg,
I heard that one wasn't that good.
it's very poorly written. I think it's fun to look at and go around and explore and stuff like that, but
Right.
it is very poorly written.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
fun.
what
Like,
is
I think
the-
it's fun to play.
What's that?
What is the one game that you guys have been able to play non-stop, endlessly, forever?
Go ahead.
Like if you had to pick one, and or have had one in the past where you just played it to death.
For me, it is a two-way tie between Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one, and NFL Street.
Street?
I
NFL Street?
could play NFL Street all day. I love that game. I love that game so much.
David? What about
Games that I will always go back to include Fallout New Vegas
you?
and
That's a good one.
Burnout Paradise.
Burnout Paradise. The remaster's
Hey,
great.
Burnout.
Yep.
I love remastered.
Oscar?
For me, it absolutely Timefall 2 all the way.
Yep,
I
I
don't
knew you were
care.
gonna say
I don't
that.
care. Anyone says that is one of the greatest multiplayer like first-person shooters I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
It is so goddamn fun. Like, oh my god, when it first came out, I was not kidding when I say this. I was on top of the leaderboard. I was like first to third. I was never below. I was going off. I was like, dude, why am I so good at this? And then I don't know. You get to summon a mech in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like you're playing Call of Duty and like, bro, this is tiring. Let me just summon my mech and just stomp on the dudes in front of me.
So,
So-
number 2.
Colton, what
Mhm.
do you think?
Or yeah.
What's your opinion?
Mine is a very tough choice between the Tony Hawk's Underground. The first one is
Mm.
definitely
Yeah,
number
I would-
one.
Mm,
Yeah,
that game
yeah,
is sexy.
that's spicy.
That's a really good one.
I'd
Yeah.
marry that game.
I'm just
if
gonna
I
say
could.
one thing. Fuck Eric Sparrow. That's all.
Eric Sparrow's a bitch.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
playing Proving Ground because he comes back and he's still a bitch.
He's still a bitch.
Number 2 is a very close tie between either the original StarCraft or Dota.
Dota.
Okay.
Mm.
I've still got to go play Dota with you for
You-
a bit.
You will hate yourself. for
Yeah?
playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have no idea how toxic this community is, bro. Literally, you make one wrong misclick, they're ousting you. They're calling you like all these slurs, bro. They're on top of you when you're playing this game.
Do you know why I don't play League of Legends?
That
In
reason.
2013, I was at my cousin's house and I was watching him play a game on his PC, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Is that League of Legends?" And he looked at me, he's like, "Stupid, no, it's Heroes of New Earth." And I
Huh?
thought it looked interesting.
New Earth
Yeah.
isn't any good either.
And I downloaded it onto my computer and I played my first game, and everybody in the chat was flaming me so hard I uninstalled it, and I never played any
Yeah.
other MOBA game like that.
It's
ever.
horrible that
Ever. I've just-
communities are like that.
I'm like, all right,
You
yeah,
know?
I just don't want to deal with this. I
Like-
have better things to play.
like,
So,
why kick
with
people out? for
Dota,
trying-
you can play against bots to learn how to play.
Absolutely, that's what I should have done, but I mean, I
But
still don't.
either way, why kick people out for trying out a new game they haven't tried, or like being bad instead of be like, hey, maybe try out some practice rounds, like, you know, or like, I don't know, why you gotta be
You're
rude?
dog piss. You're piss.
Your fucking
You're
mom's a
joking.
whore.
Your mom. Your
It's
mom.
because you lose so much like rank for losing a match, and it wastes an hour of your life, basically.
God, that sounds like Siege.
Yeah. Fuck, I hate Siege Drain.
We just need to play just
Casual.
casual, or yeah, just because now they have unranked, and I hope all the sweats went to unranked, and I know that's not the case, but
Yeah, no,
I-
it's not the case. It's
I
still-
haven't played Siege in a minute. I think we just need to turn our "we must win" filter off. We just need to play like ass, and then accept that we're gonna play like ass, and we might actually have fun.
It's
Yeah, that's
fun
true.
when we
Definitely working on getting there, and we're ranked actually like high golds right now with me and the other guys.
My highest rank was
Fuck
gold
yeah.
4. I've never been.
I
past
remember
gold 4.
I got
Or
carried to
4,
gold
3,
1
whatever it
by
is.
you guys.
Yeah, I got. Well, you know, like, I would always join Colton and the boys, and like, they would be at like gold 3, gold
Mhm.
4, and we'd go up a couple, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm finally gonna hit platinum. But I never do. Or
we never.
what
get
is
close
it?
to
Platinum and then diamond, right?
Platinum, diamond, and they added a new one, whatever it is,
Colton.
in the
Champion.
last year. Or so.
Champion.
Champion.
I remember whenever we would play, how many rounds we play, how many games we play, there was one match that I would like just go off insane, and then I'd never do good again.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's weird. Rainbow Six Siege is a difficult game to find your rhythm in. I feel like if you take too much time off of it, especially,
Mm-hmm.
like,
You lose
Yeah.
out on so many like the tactics, so many of the like how they redesign maps and how everything's all different.
I had no idea
The
they
big
redid
issue with
Cafe.
it is the people using mouse and keyboard on console now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the amount of cheaters is ridiculous.
How
It's-
try hard you have to be to use a mouse and keyboard
on
on
console.
Xbox, on console.
Like I said,
Because it's not supported by the game natively. You actually have to use an aftermarket mod
you
to
have to
do
go
it.
out of your way for that. Are you kidding me?
Which is
it's
ridiculous.
rebellious.
I like playing.
Rebellious?
Yeah, I
No,
like playing the
it's
game
just-
in like 2017,
I don't know.
2018 because everyone was bad like me. Like there was the people that were good, but everybody was on my skill level because nobody knew how to play with the controller because the game flows way better on a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's guys that are running macros and shit now too that make it so like they have no recoil on their guns, or they like crouch spam while they're aiming down the sights, kind of.
Why?
I
Shit.
think
Yeah, if
it's-
you do that, literally go fuck yourself.
I think you can
Like,
get 'em on-
That's unnecessary.
If you look it up on Amazon, David, I think Alien actually sells an attachment that goes on the top of your controller, and like you actually plug it into your controller, and it sits on your controller, and you
Uh-huh.
program it to whatever game you're playing to get those macros where you get like no recoil or your gun fires in a certain way to where there isn't recoil
But why
because
though?
it'll pull right trigger at the right
See,
time.
well,
Yeah, the
what is
Collective Mind
this?
Xbox One mod pack. Yeah, so it goes into the top charger point of your controller, and it actually comes with 2 paddles on it. And it's $35. It's not like it's crazy expensive and out of reach.
Hey,
It's
free
got,
returns though.
It's got 10,040 ratings, which means that an assload of people are buying these
So,
things, which is
Colton,
why
Yep.
Warzone is not fun.
They're
Warzone
not
is not fun.
detectable.
I don't
Like-
know, like
like
because I think
can-
it's
They're detected as a controller input. It just detects it as a controller input. There's no way for Microsoft to be like, oh, that's an add-on
pushing the
piggyback
button,
attachment.
yeah. They just see the input coming through the system. That's it.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they sell these and they sell other ones that are similar to it.
All right, but like, okay, say like you get this right, and you go play like a game that you were sucking at, like, oh, I'm gonna kick everyone's ass.
Mhm.
You kick everyone's ass, you're like, okay. After 2 weeks, you get bored of it, and then you move into another game.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like, it just sucks the fun out of it because like you're doing
No,
good.
people enjoy the hell out of ruining other people's games.
That too. There's some just scumbags out there. They're all in Warzone.
I
most
get
of
that
them.
it's fun to win, but I don't know how you personally feel good having to cheat to get to that win.
Yeah, like
The internet has always been a toxic location.
That's the fucking truth.
Pretty much. Scroll down, David. I want to see if there's anything similar in the little bit. Yeah. Kronos Zen, that's a big one too.
This
The
one?
$154 one, because that one's a universal hub for all consoles.
Like the
Kronos
original
is,
StarCraft, even back in the late 90s, early 2000s, was an extraordinarily toxic place.
what was
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yep. Digitally mod your controller with thousands of free scripts. It's in the description right there, and it says console, mouse, and keyboard conversion for amazing accuracy. So you can turn your.
Oh, so that's
Can you imagine playing Splatoon with a mouse and
Look at
keyboard?
those keyboard. All these little kids
Can
are
you
just trying to
imagine?
play Call of Duty from, but like censored Call of Duty.
Yeah. Can you imagine getting on a Switch with a mouse and keyboard just to smack little kids?
yeah. Get over yourself.
Shit, I might
come on.
actually do that now.
Come
Hey.
on. Now I'm giving you ideas.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Fuckhead.
Okay.
What? I'm just saying. Look, when you work at a Chuck E. Cheese,
Yeah,
You
I'm
tell
gonna
me-
get.
tell me
I'm a
about these
rage
kids.
quit off of Call of Duty and go whoop some shit on Splatoon.
yeah.
Oscar's like,
just to
so
feel
what?
better.
We should be able to beat
Some
kids.
Smash Brothers with hacks.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers the hacks.
Oh, speaking of fucking Smash Bros, Kazuya. Have you guys?
Kazuya and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Have you
so
guys
much
gotten
fun.
into play?
I heard he has the same skill set. I only have Fighter Pass 1 because I don't play the game that much, and I just wanted to dabble into getting Terry
Yeah.
and Banjo.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It's if he has the same skill set as he does in Tekken, y'all are
Dude,
Oh, dude.
you just
Done.
mash the jab
Caleb
button.
has it, and we hopped on, and he's insanely toxic.
You just
Kazuya.
It's-
Caleb
Kazuya.
is too, but Kazuya is fucking insane.
There's a difference. There's toxic and then there's you're toxic, dude.
toxic. No, dude, like literally you just mash the A button, like your basic jab attack, and it just combos in like infinitely. You
Yeah.
can't break out. It's ridiculous.
His
It's
light-
unnecessary.
His light attack has a different attack for each direction of the stick, and
Want to play Tekken now?
Yeah, I'll play Tekken when I get home. Oh no, we're gonna do Wreckfest.
yeah,
Wreckfest.
Wreckfest.
Oh fuck. I forgot about
Wreckfest
that.
and Tekken.
Confirmed.
I have to go to bed.
Oh, well, Colin's in bed. We'll play Wreckfest.
We'll
Yeah,
be
shout
playing
out to
Wreckfest.
everybody working the 4th of July.
Yes.
Because I'm an old fuck
We're,
and I have to work.
this is being recorded the day before. the
I
first
actually
July.
get Monday off.
Yeah, everybody have a safe. Hope you have had a safe 4th.
Yeah.
By the time this
you're
comes
hearing
out,
By the time this comes
Yeah.
out, yeah.
We're recording this on Saturday, July 3rd for
I
Wreckfest.
said that.
The Nuggets and not the Nuggets. The Suns and the Bucks are going to the NBA Finals.
Who would've
Suns
thought?
and
They
Bucks.
banned fireworks here this year.
What?
Fire.
Oh, you guys
Oh.
are having real bad fires up there. That's right. Fuck.
And here in
It's
town,
just
it's only-
dry as piss.
Yeah, and here in
Piss
town,
is pretty
it's
dry.
I know the Nuggets gonna do it. There's another casino. I think the GSR is gonna light some,
Mm.
and
Where do you guys
Aces
go?
Ballpark. I don't know. I have fireworks.
Oh, where are you gonna be at?
I don't know, but I still haven't figured out where I want to go. I'm trying to get. I got a coworker because we all went up there. Our boss let us out early, and we
Uh-huh.
decided to drive out to Wadsworth to get some fireworks. So,
Okay.
I just bought one box, and then I have a bunch that you can hold in your hand because I think those are infinitely more fun to interact with, especially if you got people around.
With
Plus the
sparklers?
Well,
box-
if you guys
boxes
want to
are
wait,
expensive.
we can wait till the weekend of the 17th when
That's
we're all together and we can head out to Pyramid. I'll buy a couple of fireworks.
Oh.
We'll make a
Okay.
weekend of it.
yeah. I got my permit, and
I got my permit.
yeah, you gotta get a permit when you sign it.
Oh,
when you buy-
really?
You have to show your ID. At least when I bought them in Wadsworth, you present your ID and they give you a permit, and they basically say, "Hey, if you mess stuff up, we're coming for you."
Yeah.
We got you, buddy.
They're like,
Fair enough.
the trade-off is you're allowed to use the tribal land to launch fireworks, but if you're being irresponsible, we will come after you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, I
okay.
mean it should be
That's fair.
expected,
Yeah.
you know. When I
Mhm.
was younger, you could still go to the opposite side, and that was a fucking ball. I would go over there and catch gardener snakes all the time.
Just
shit
catching
like that.
snakes
Mm.
Yeah,
casually.
it was cool, you know. But
So that sucks, Colton. So definitely, if you want to launch some fireworks, I'll save some for you.
yeah,
I actually have some that I
Well,
bought
bring 'em
last time
down.
we were on our
Bring
way
'em
home
down.
from Reno.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm hyped for that. That'll be really fun. We can just launch them over the lake and just let it land in the water.
There was this one I almost bought, and it was like it's a giant like dude that you light on fire, and it shoots out a bunch of fire. So it was like $200.
Jesus. Did
And
you
I
get
was
it?
no,
Damn it.
I didn't. Well, that was more than I spent altogether on everything else that I bought. Because
Oh, okay.
the box that I bought, you'll see it and you'll be like, "Oh, that's a cool firework. I paid $60 for it."
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I didn't get a bunch of boxes because it just would have been expensive as hell.
this is
Speaking of
expensive.
fireworks, we got that explosion back in L.A.
my god!
That's
Did you see the
right.
video of the
Yeah, it's
security
just
cam footage?
eviscerated that freaking truck.
I don't see them up in Beverly
Well,
Hills taking away fireworks.
The crazy thing was that the truck was meant for that, you
Yeah.
know, and something just went catastrophically wrong. Because I mean, that's insane.
What's the injury count out? I think last time I saw it was 17. Yeah, 17.
17 people.
That's right.
So they were expecting it to hold together, you know. I mean,
Yeah. They have,
God,
they have
that's
people
just awful.
around it, like taking videos of it.
yeah.
Because people do that.
Those are the people that got injured. Were the people
Yeah.
standing around the van?
Well, I mean, even people in their homes surrounding the area.
Because
Well,
Well, I mean, it was 32,000 pounds of illegally produced fireworks.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
that he bought and transported the fireworks and allegedly told agents that he stored the fireworks under a tent in his backyard, according to the complaint. It was not immediately clear whether Saya had retained a lawyer.
He paid cash
Yep,
for the
that's what I was
fireworks at a store called Area 51.
In Palm Beach, Nevada, last month, and allegedly used a rental truck to deliver the fireworks to his home in
Oh
LA.
my goodness.
A rental truck?
He
Like-
bought, okay, so this guy bought out the entire fucking store and then rented a
Mhm.
truck to bring it home.
Pretty much.
And then they went and raided his truck and said, "Yeah, no, bud." So
Uh,
it says
you're
agents
not that guy.
described the types of fireworks discovered during a search of Saya's home on June 30th as over 500 boxes of commercial-grade fireworks, both 1.3 aerial display and 1.4 hazard-class fireworks in large cardboard boxes.
So these are like mortar shells, essentially, right?
I wonder what's
Yeah.
going to happen to Area 51.
Do you see
though.
what it says right there, though? It says homemade
The
fireworks,
shop.
explosive making components, and clear plastic bags for money. So he was intending on going around and distributing them, which is probably why he got raided for his
Mhm.
fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 100% illegal.
Mm.
This is
Those kind of fireworks are illegal in the state of California. Period.
And then you
Yeah.
have this guy that's going around selling them probably to just random people on the
Oh, yeah.
street.
Let alone 32,000 pounds worth.
this is all on the NBC News website. If you want to check it out yourself,
Yeah, they got a pretty good video.
of it just exploding, like
Yeah.
just ripping itself apart.
So fucking vicious, too.
That's hot. What's that sponsored story? Taboola.
We're not sponsored, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a sponsored story.
Oh, the sports.
It's an NBC News affiliate.
Wait, what is this? This is his. Oh,
The only explosion I've ever seen close
Yeah.
to that one is the one from the MythBusters when they blew up the cement truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember that. It made that crazy ass noise.
With
Oh.
the comp 4 or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Absolutely.
Look at it, just boom.
Yeah, that's insane.
That sucks. I just feel bad for the people that were just standing nearby that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
They're
God.
just in their home.
That's
playing
why
Xbox.
you never hang out when anything interesting
Okay,
is
but
happening
why
because you're
was the
probably
truck-
gonna die
Why was the truck in like a populated area, like in a?
or get
Because-
arrested.
Because, okay, so the truck is designed to have small explosives go off. So the truck has a little, like, container on the back.
Mm,
And when I say container, I mean, like, a good sized drum on the back of the truck, you know?
yeah.
And it's designed to place a few explosives in there at a time. Probably like, I think it was 15 pounds of explosives at a time was the recommended,
Yeah.
and they were doing 10.
Okay.
So they were doing less than it was rated for, but something just went catastrophically wrong.
Jeez. Just all that
And-
gunpowder just in one spot.
I bet it was just, well, I don't know shit, first of all.
Yeah.
But I bet it was like a small leak in the container or something, you know? But yeah, it's wild how it does that
It's
much
just
fucking
it looked like
damage.
it ribboned the metal on
And
the
only
truck.
10 pounds was in the barrel. I think. I could be wrong, but I
Mhm.
think I remember seeing that.
Absolutely wild. Okay, I don't have that many fireworks.
No, you just got a little box.
No, I just got the box and some.
Which runs you go 15 pounds. Oh no, was designed to withhold.
Yeah, a truck-mounted steel and iron container designed to withstand the internal explosion of up to 15 pounds of material, according to a detective.
Yeah, they had more than 15 pounds of material in there.
They must have.
They said they were doing 10 pounds at a time.
Keep going down. Maybe there's some.
That
more
was not a
info in
10-pound explosion.
there.
Yeah, that's a lot more than 10 pounds.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. It's not telling. It's not saying how many pounds it was. It's just saying it was recommended for
Okay,
15 pounds.
the last article I saw mentioned the 15 5-pound limit, and said that they had been using 10 pounds at a time. But I don't see that anywhere in here in this article. So
Damn, how long would that have taken if the truck didn't blow up? If it was 30 pounds and they're doing
36,000 or 32,000 pounds of fireworks,
Yeah.
10 pounds at a time.
how long would that fucking take?
Too fucking long.
Way too long.
First
I
of
don't
all,
understand
too
why they
fucking
wouldn't
long.
have just transported it somewhere else
Else,
and
yeah.
disposed of it that way.
Like a
Yeah.
bomb range. And
Yeah,
just set them off.
They wanted to do it right in this guy's driveway.
I
or,
know.
Like,
And then they're gonna charge him because his explosives went off.
Were the ones that caused it.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
yeah.
I feel
Oh, they had M1000s and M100s in that, which are
Yeah.
basically miniature sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much. They put 10 pounds of dynamite in a little tiny container.
in other words, they just didn't want to transport it. They wanted to destroy it immediately.
Yeah.
Well, the explosive capacity of 10 pounds worth of M1000s, that's quite a lot.
So, operator error?
Whatever it was
Well,
explosive
yeah.
for sure.
It was
I don't
very
know shit.
explosive.
Again, I don't know shit. I'm
You're
just
not a
talking
demolition
shit.
expert, David. You're just some shit talker on
But
the
I
internet.
fucking like it.
You guys want to see some shit blow up? I want to see it again.
Now watch this drive. Proceeds to blow a bomb.
Watch this.
Probably the best demolition character in a movie was the guy from Tropic Thunder. He
Oh,
was-
Robert Downey Jr.
No, not Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it's Robert
Uh,
Downey Jr.
No, it was. Damn it, he wasn't the demo
Oh,
expert.
oh, that guy that's like, he just keeps like
Dude,
squeezing
I
the
can't
triggers.
remember what he says at
Oh.
that scene when he fucking blows it up.
Don't move, don't breathe, don't do nothing.
I can't feel my hands. Downey, you ain't got hands.
Fucking spaghetti arms.
Tropic Thunder is a fucking amazing
Yeah,
movie.
see?
So yeah,
Guys,
M130 or M1000s can have up to 130 milligrams of blasting agent in them.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Blasting, is that just gunpowder? Or is that just like,
Whatever explosive
Uh,
material, you know.
like black
it's-
powder?
Pyrotechnic flash powder.
Mm.
It's like a like a cigarette lighter, but more extreme.
Like in my car,
Yeah.
but more extreme.
Yeah, because it's like more explosive.
Sweet. So it's kind of, I can light sparklers though with my cigarette lighter. Because I just put the tip in. And just,
So you just put the tip in.
just put the little tip in.
Okay, put the tip in.
Just the tip.
I've done already.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I put the tip of the sparkler, guys. We're talking about the tip of a sparkler in a
What?
cigarette lighter.
Why?
In case you don't have a lighter handy.
Yeah, but it's a fucking cigarette lighter. It just gets red hot.
Yeah, you just
Is
put
that
the
gonna light a sparkler?
yeah, you just tip it, put the tip on it, and it just lights it.
Just a tip.
Just a little tip. How hot does this get? It gets hot enough to light a cigarette. How hot? So
Yeah,
it
but
gets,
it's a fucking flame.
yeah, but I'm sure it produces at the same
Okay.
temperature.
Okay, never mind. I'm getting too excited here. Heat will light a fuse.
Yes.
So, shut up, stupid.
I'm not. I'm telling you. What I'm saying.
I'm giving myself the smoke. Don't worry.
Way to go!
Laying it out.
Shout out to all the smokes in the world. I guess.
Nice.
Thanks, man. I worked really hard on that one.
Nice.
All right. Well, now they know when they're dealing with illegal fireworks, they should put maybe a little bit less inside the container. Yeah.
Go outside and play video games. Come on.
Go play outside and go outside and play video games. Is that what you said?
Go blow shit up in GTA. I don't
Yeah.
care.
No. What they're gonna do to you, GTA? I'll bust you. Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got busted by fake cops.
No, they will absolutely shoot you on sight if you just like knock over a car or something.
You seen that video where that dude's squaring up on it was San Andreas where the dude's squaring up on CJ and really beating the shit out of him in front of a cop car and the cop's not doing anything. But when CJ punches back, the cops come out and just start fucking
So an
That's GTA in a
M1000 is a quarter stick of dynamite.
A quarter stick of dynamite.
One M1000.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, that's way too many explosives to be just setting off in the middle of a populated area.
Some people forget how explosive dynamite is. That's
Very
why we
explosive.
live here in Reno
Yeah.
because of dynamite.
Yeah.
Thanks, dynamite.
Yeah.
Virginia City up the
Mhm.
hill.
They
You guys
blew their way
remember
through the
hearing
mountains.
some fucking crazy stories? Well, I remember hearing like someone finding dynamite up
Mm.
in VC
Oh, really?
and something going wrong up there. Yeah,
I just know it's haunted as fuck up there.
haunted, huh?
Yeah. Like the old Washoe Club, I know that one's haunted.
Mm-hmm.
There's some like mines there. The graveyard.
Ghost blowjob.
Ghost blowjob. A ghost blowy. That's might be
Ghost
pretty good.
blowy.
Wait, what?
A ghost blowy?
Are they still open?
Yeah.
I think on Tuesdays they're closed.
Oh, damn it. Ghost going up.
On a blowy.
You guys in your crazy prostitution legal state.
Yeah.
You can get.
Hey,
what,
okay.
What
first
was I
of all,
saying? You can buy a gun. Fuck.
Yeah.
Something my
Buy
cousin
a
said on
gun,
his
buy
podcast.
fireworks, and buy a woman all at the same time.
Yeah, you can buy a gun, shoot off some fireworks, smoke weed, and get a blowy all in the same day.
holy shit.
Welcome to Nevada.
America.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
Oregon that just, legalizes cocaine and other drugs.
They didn't legalize it; they just decriminalized
Oh.
it.
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot.
decriminalized.
There's a big difference between legalization
Uh-huh.
and decriminalization.
Somebody pointed out something to me about GTA on the Xbox One the other day. It runs like absolute ass.
Ass.
Mm-hmm.
I had
But it's
Not
still
on the
kicking.
Series X.
Oh, I bet.
I
Yeah,
bet you it
because
runs
everything
beautiful.
else has been
I've seen-
downgraded.
Well, it's
The
not even.
loading time.
It's
on
not
that
1x
Series X.
enhanced. I found out GTA 5 is not 1x enhanced at all.
It
Why
is
not?
not.
Yeah,
You're
it is
correct.
not, and it plays like ass on
It's
every Xbox. One.
Disgusting.
I booted up the campaign the other day. You and Brandon were making fun of me for playing the campaign, and the campaign was running at like 21 frames.
Oh
I was
my
like, what is
God.
this? I was like, this is a game from like 7 years ago, and it's not running
That's
on my
disgusting.
2-year-old console.
Yeah.
What is this?
On the X nonetheless.
Yeah, the Xbox One X came out in 2017, and mine was the Battlefield 5 edition, so it's 2018.
So it's kind of awesome.
My console built in 2018, running a game that came out on PS3.
Yeah. Fuck.
Ridiculous.
Very.
But
Ridiculous.
so the same thing about that can be said about like a game like WoW. WoW was released in 2004.
Wow.
A machine that could play WoW at max settings in 2004 would be hard pressed to even play WoW today.
That is fair. I'm trying to
Hmm.
run Crisis 3.
Yeah. No shit.
Just because they've updated things over the years past the point of what the maximums then were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, look at what they did. They resold their old game, and they're like doing the expansions all over again.
If you want to talk about reselling old games, look at Skyrim.
Yeah. I
Skyrim
mean-
is the crown jewel.
I will say I have bought that game about 7 times on different platforms.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, guys. Well, we've reached an hour, so
Is that an
we
hour
can
been
wrap
already?
up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that was
we
an
all
hour.
have lives to live, so we have to.
Sign off.
We
with
gotta
that.
move on.
Podcasts are very easy to burn an hour doing.
Yeah. Nice and easy. Any channels we'd like to plug before we go?
Our YouTube channel, Cobb Bros PC.
Yep.
Go check us out there.
SMP Films, his channel's kind of dying, but it'd be cool if somebody went and checked it out.
We'll definitely have a Patreon set up by
If
the time this
you
video
guys are
goes
so
up.
inclined to.
Everybody needs to check out the RPM Act. Otherwise, we are going to lose the ability to make race cars.
Well, I'm getting on that right now. I'll be back.
Yeah, I've
I-
got a Mustang to build.
Yep,
Uh,
that would fall under the stuff that you can't do with the RPM Act.
You better fucking finish this Mustang.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't illegally download the car.
The EPA is basically trying to make it illegal to modify anything that was made after 1932 to anything other than any standard but factory.
Wow.
If it's had a VIN number on it at any point in time, it would be illegal to modify it.
I'm putting a
If I paid
carburetor on my
for it-
fridge.
on your
Good shit.
fridge. Well, we'll get into that on the next episode.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, and
some
we'll
corn
see you
with
next
us.
time.
Yeah.
And again, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Reach out to us on our social media platform. Right now, we're just on Twitter, Cobb_PC. And other than that, yeah, we'll see you
guys-
guys next week.
Have a lovely evening,
Take
morning,
care now.
or night, depending on when you're listening.
Bye bye.
Bye.